What's going on, guys? Ryan O'Toole back here again, giving you guys another review. Today I'm going to be reviewing the newest superhero film out in theaters this weekend, and that is Bloodshot, based on the Valiant Comics character of the same name. It's directed by David S.F. Wilson, and the cast includes Vin Diesel, Isa Gonzalez, Guy Pearce, and Toby Kebbell. If you guys are new here, feel free to click that subscribe button and that bell notification icon for more reviews, reactions, rankings, and more movie content. Ray Garrison, played by Vin Diesel, is a man who is married with a wife, and after a situation happens where his wife is killed and then seconds later he's killed as well, is brought back to life in some weird way by these group of scientists. Guy Pearce and Isa Gonzalez, they bring his body back to resurrection and make him a superhero. And so, yeah, that's the plot. So I'm not really familiar with Bloodshot from the comic books, but I have heard of this character before, and that very weird superhero all around. And so when this trailer first came out, just the concept alone looked really dark, fantasy-like, kind of like what Vin Diesel was in The Last Witch Hunter. I don't know if you guys saw that movie. It was absolute garbage. And going in, I was expecting absolute garbage and nonsense. And yeah, let's talk about the background of this movie first. This movie is directed by David S.F. Wilson. That's a name I've never heard of, but the writing team is what made me curious. So the screenwriters of this movie, one of them is Eric Heizier. If you didn't know, this man wrote the screenplay for Arrival, Bird Box, Final Destination 5, the Nightmare on Elm Street remake from 2010, Lights Out. So he's a well-known screenwriter. But also, it's co-written by Jeff Wadlow, the man who directed this year's Fantasy Island, Truth or Dare. This movie is so... Huh? That was just my whole reaction watching this movie, is just, huh? What is going on here? And so when you have those two pairs right in this movie, you pretty much know what you're gonna get. As far as positives with this movie, I guess the cinematography is the best part about the film. There's a lot of really cool, well-shot sequences at nighttime. The action, we'll get to the action, but I thought the cinematography looked really nice at nighttime, especially this one red room sequence. And out of all the lead characters, I only really liked Isa Gonzalez's character. She was pretty cool and attractive, but every other character is part of my negatives. And yeah, that's where my positives end for this movie. Now let's talk about the problems. Vin Diesel is an actor that is a huge mega star. We all know Fast and Furious, Groot, the Iron Giant. Like, whenever this guy's part of a big blockbuster, he can sell out an audience crowd. But not this week, and you all know why. But Vin Diesel, whenever he tries to take on an acting role, it just doesn't work for me. I don't think he's that amazing of an actor. I just think he's a star name that knows how to deliver cheesy one-liners. And in this movie, his catchphrase is, "I've got unfinished business." That's my Vin Diesel impression, sorry. But his character in this movie, it's pretty much like The Last Witch Hunter. Just a very over-the-top dark character that just takes on a dark, mysterious role and just overacts every single scene in the film whenever he gets serious. Guy Pearce plays the main antagonist character in the film, and Guy Pearce's last villain take was Aldrich Killian, and we know how that ended up. But Guy Pearce, I really like him as an actor, but in here, he's an exposition dump. Toby Kebbell only has 1 or 2 scenes in the film, and that was kind of disappointing. Like, this is a good cast involved in this film, and they all felt completely useless, boring, and dreadful to watch. Let's talk about the biggest issue I had with Bloodshot. It's the action sequences, and that is what you're selling this movie on. Like, you gotta sell the action sequences because they were heavily marketed in the trailers, and they're all shaky cam nonsense, too dark. You can't see what the heck is going on. Couldn't see the movements. Characters were throwing punches left to right, or they're falling out of skyscrapers. The final action sequence in the film, it's too shaky cam, hyper edited, over-edited nonsense like I saw last year with Hellboy. And apparently this is supposed to start a cinematic universe for variant comic films, and hope to God this movie bombs heavily, because there's nothing inspiring about this film at all. It's an exposition dump nonstop. Characters explain what's going on in a very dull way, and great actors, but characters I could care less about. Before I give you guys my final overall thoughts on the new film Bloodshot, if this is your first time checking out my channel and you enjoyed hearing my thoughts, please hit that like button. It really helps with the algorithm, and consider clicking that subscribe button, because I do tons of new release movie reviews, ranking videos, Blu-ray videos, and I do this on a weekly basis. In the end, Bloodshot was so and dull and boring. Just everything I pretty much expected going in. Lifeless characters, terribly shot action, and just not a good movie at all, and I do not recommend seeing this. On my rating scale, I'm going to give Bloodshot a D-. There you have it, guys. That was my thoughts on Bloodshot. Have you guys seen Bloodshot yet, and what were your thoughts on it? Did you love it, think it was okay, or did you absolutely hate it? Let me know down below in the comments. I will be going to see The Hunt as well as I Still Believe, so look forward to those reviews coming out this weekend, as well as a live stream talking about the things going on in life right now. Thank you guys as always for watching this review. All my social media links are in the description below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!